What's the name? Pershing. Him.
Blackjack Pershing.
Okay.
John Pershing.
John Pershing. He's buried at Arlington, isn't he? Tasha talk about him all the time.
and I think it was Gerald Ford honorary gave George Washington 6 stars. Evidently, present for Malaysia.
Oh, okay. President of Malaysia.
The guys usually stay at the trunk, but now nobody stays there.
Right. I'm sure why.
So this is 15th Street, where this is the Treasury Department. Department is where Secretary of the Treasury is. And the statue of Alexander Hamilton. He was our first Secretary of the Treasury. And I'll tell you, look through the trees, and you'll see the top of the White House. You see Secret Service up there. You see Secret Service sharpshooter up there. On the right, again, come to Sherman as he faces troops after the Civil War. This is one of the main entrances the president used to come and go. If you want to see the president, we come to this entrance.
Okay.
And like the passport, and the birth certificate. That's the Boy Scouts Memorial down there. And then I live around the National Christmas tree. On my front left, this is the Commerce Department. It's the third largest federal building in Washington. It houses the Census Bureau, Patent Office, and the White House. You want to scout to come in there and see the theater. On my front right, this is we call it District Building. This is the Wilson Building. This is our City Hall. House our mayor, City Council. That's the statue of Alexander Shepard. He was our first territorial general. On the right, see 2 flags. On the right is our city flag. 3 stars, 2 bars.
Yep.
On the right, one of our famous mayors. I know you have heard about it. On the right, this is the largest federal building in Washington, 300,000 square feet. 6 stories down the ground, have a food center, a food court, Ronald Reagan International Trade Center. I used to love to talk about, they used to have a blue line during inauguration, it washes away.
Right.
And I said, that's the guideline. I said, this is Pennsylvania, and this is the widest street in the country. We call it America's Main Street. This is where every 4 years we observe the inauguration parade and the president's funeral. For that.
Yeah.
And in preparation of the inauguration parade, we take the traffic lights out at the center of the street, seal all the manholes, pick up all the trash cans, put Secret Service sharpshooters on all the roofs. I said, wow.
And building's high enough for it.
When I'm back there, I had time. I talk about the place where the president used to get out to walk.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, we remember seeing that. On the right, Benjamin Franklin ran for the post office. Benjamin Franklin was our first postmaster general. And as you cross the street, you'll see a statue of Benjamin Franklin. On the right is the old post office pavilion. It has 136 feet watching tower. Look over Washington. And that's been leased by the Trump organization. He has a
60-year lease.
60-year lease. Now he's leased it. He's subleased it to Walter. On the right, this is probably the only federal building that don't have a name on it. Trivia. Can anybody guess what the building is? You just can't.
No.
The IRS.
Nah. That's why they don't have no name.
On my right, this is the Mr. Department of Justice. This is the Robert Kennedy building. Robert Kennedy was our Attorney General during his brother's administration.
Okay.
On the left, this is the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigations. This is the J. Edgar Hoover building. J. Edgar Hoover served 6 presidents, a term of about 48 years. Man, I worked 48 years. And he could not stand this building. So after he died, we named it after.
Set up.
On my front right, you see a little stone block. That's Franklin Roosevelt. That was his first memorial we had for him. When he was alive, he didn't want nothing, no large
Right here.
death. And
Okay.
you'll see later on at the living stop.
He's just everywhere in the city. Got a big memorial down by MLK.
Yeah. On the left, United States Navy Memorial. Those signal flags represent the United States Navy. There's a museum over there.
Mm-hmm.
And also you have a lone seaman. And they don't have the water on, but when they had the water, they had water in there from the 7 seas.
Oh man.
Water's off right now, budget cuts.
Uh-huh.
On the right, this is the archives. The archives, its name is our government file cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And you see our precious documents, more sacred documents, such as Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, Magna Carta, the Articles of the Confederate. And on.
Yeah.
And I talk about the statues. These, I tell them, I say, that's past right there. It's called the past.
Okay.
All right? Those are the books closed on past. All right? His wife is future. The book is open on future.
Ah. Huh. Interesting.
Interesting. And I said that when you go in Washington D.C., you'll see statues. How can I say that? In Washington D.C., you'll see the husband or the man on the left coming out the building. Male
Really?
statue on the left.
Yeah.
Right. I said, trivia. Anybody know why? The wife's always right.
Wife is always right. I was just gonna say your wife is your right hand. Your right hand.
No, I said the wife is always right.
Okay.
She right. I said, I got any friends? I got any friends?
All right. Uh-huh. Okay. See, that's a little joke throwing there.
Nah, I had fun on my job.
Yeah. Got
So,
to.
y'all ready to get this party started?
You got to. You got to make it fun.
Oh, yeah, that.
What statue is this? Oh.
Hancock. General Whitfield Scott Hancock.
Okay.
He was a hero in Gettysburg. And I tell him the peace memorial right there. It's the statue for the Grand Republic.
Uh-huh.
The Army. This red building was the Temple of American Papa Thune. This is the National Council of Negro Women.
Mm-hmm.
This is their headquarters. American Papa Thune was this red building right here was the original building for the firemen's insurance.
Right.
You know, man, it's established.
Yep. And it do it still got the plaque on it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
They were in foreclosure a couple years ago, and Oprah bailed them out $6 million of
Okay.
her change boost.
That's what I was gonna say. That was nothing for her.
On the right, This is the apex of our federal triangle. Federal triangle is the kind of all federal buildings, right? FTC. And this statue is a government restraining runaway trade.
No. Okay.
I said, don't tell nobody I'm marveled for that statue. They be laughing all night. Captain Grill. This used to be the museum. The museum is a museum of news.
Oh.
Now it's being leased by John Hopkins. On the right, you'll see one of the 19 Smithsonian Gallery Park. Andrew Mellon. This is the Andrew Mellon Fountain. We also call it Zodiac Fountain. They have the Zodiac sign under the water all around.
Oh, that's tight. I see the Sagittarius right here. Sagittarius, the Cancer. Oh, that's tight. I've never heard nobody talk about this. Never. Oh, man.
And I talk about it because I grew up in Washington.
Right.
And you can't use this.
Oh, man.
When I was a little boy,
Yeah.
me and my friends after church used to come down here with soap powder in their phone. They laugh. On the left, we have 185 embassies in Washington, D.C. This is the only one on Pennsylvania Avenue between the Capitol and the White House.
Yep.
The Canadian embassy.
Yep.
Okay. Now, each column represents 12 provinces, and the base of it is a waterfall. It represents Niagara Falls. The
Right.
water's not on.
Right.
Not on. So this is the west wing, this is the east wing of National Gallery of Art.
Okay.
And sometimes at night time, I go to the mall side.
Okay.
My night tour. But on the corner, see those cones are?
Yeah.
It's a little dark spot there. Anybody talk about that?
No.
This building has no 90-degree corners.
Okay.
So people rub it to see how sharp it is.
Really?
And it's brown. See the funky chicken?
Yeah.
Yep. On the left of the statue is General Meade. He's the hero of Gettysburg. This is the impediment United States Courthouse. This one here has
General
some trials,
Meade.
Watergate trials, the Hinckley trials.
Oh. Big time trials.
Bird trial.
Yep. Bird pediment.
On my left right here, this is the Department of Labor. This is the Francis Perkins building. Francis Perkins was our first Secretary of Labor under Franklin Roosevelt. And of course, the men didn't want her to be Secretary, or him to select her for labor.
Right.
But Eleanor Roosevelt, that was her choice. And so the men were so upset. And you have her to say child labor law, minimum wage, Social Security. I said, the men didn't want her, but she was selected by Eleanor Roosevelt, right?
Right.
So when she went to her husband, he told me, he said, look, I'd rather deal with them for 1 hour, the men with 1 hour, than you for a lifetime. Then I said, well, he kept Francis Perkins in labor for 12 long years.
Long time. What they got going on right here?
It's a march for abortion. That's a nursing. That's handicap.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You don't get commission. You go up on each front. Nobody else can go up there but us.
Wow.
On the east front.
Don't you got to give a thumbs up
Yeah.
as you're passing?
Usually back here or they might be right here on the back of it.
Oh, okay.
You know about this stuff about what you call
What?
Union Station? You might have to go over there when
One of the oldest.
we'll go past.
Okay. That's what it was looking like. You're doing the actual tour.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what nobody has ever did.
Okay.
I haven't had the actual
At night,
tour.
we come up here.
Okay.
But the daytime, we go on the west front.
Right. Okay.
I should have kept it straight and go on the west front. But if you ever
No. This is
So
fine.
if you start doing a night tour,
Right.
this is the way you come up.
Okay.
This is the Capitol building. This is the home of our legislative branch. Capitol. Legislative government, right?
Right.
I said we have two parts. We have the Senate and the House of Representatives. We're on the Senate side.
Okay.
We have 100 senators, 2 from each state. They represent the state. They're
Right.
voted by the people, right?
Right.
Their terms are 6 years. These are 3 Senate office buildings. This is Richard Russell from the great state of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
This is where, and I tell them, right here was John McCain's office. Right here.
Okay.
Up here is Edward Dirksen from the great state of Illinois. And if somebody's here, they're from Georgia. Yeah. And they have a swimming pool up on the roof.
Oh, nice.
Or basketball court. No, the Supreme Court is basketball. And what's that joke they do about the Supreme Court? That's the highest court.
Yeah.
That's the highest basketball court of the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, then Philip Hart from the great state of Michigan. And you have Wolverines.
Oh, okay. I thought that was one building. It's a split in between. Okay.
Reserve Officers of America. They hit all the clock. I see the fence up. Okay. Oh, I can't come up here.
Ah, they got it block.
Why can't let me come up here? So let me talk about the Supreme Court. So this is the Methodist building right here, right? This is the headquarters for the United Methodist Church. Okay.
Oh, they coming through.
Secret Service down there. You know,
Ooh, this is. I haven't seen this. I haven't.
President,
Oh, yeah?
it look like it.
Oh, man. Nice. Baltimore. Like that F-250 right there. Nice. Ah, they on their way to the memorial. Okay.
So, like on a night tour, when I go around and talk about the Capitol, up Supreme Court is the highest judicial in our land. Judicial system.
Yeah.
Right? And it has 24 columns in front, represent justice for all, 24 hours a day. Okay? And it has on top of the colonnade, equal justice for all. That's their motto.
Okay.
It has a statue on the right side. It's a male statue. So he's the authority of law. And the female statue is the complications of justice. Okay? And I say, why is the man on the left?
Because the woman's always right. The wife is always right. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't heard none of this stuff from anybody, Smiley. Like, this is, yeah.
Then on the other, that's right there, the green dome is the Library of Congress.
Okay.
Okay? The Library of Congress is the largest library in the world. And when they burnt it down, the British burnt it down in the War of 1812 and 1814.
Right.
It was Thomas Jefferson who replenished the book, all the books. But that gold flame up top, gold flame, that's the eternal flame of knowledge.
Nice.
And you got buses in front. Thomas Jefferson, all those guys that make our world's educators or something.
Right.
Yeah, they educators.
Nice.
And they had the oldest book printed with movable type called the Gutenberg Bible. And
It's called the what?
Gutenberg Bible.
Gutenberg.
It dates back to 1492. That's the first book printed with movable type. First Bible.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Then I said, this is your photo op. I stopped. I give him photo op. They were trying to take pictures. I said, I'm going to take you in the photo. Then I talk about the Capitol. I drive in front of the Capitol. I explained, this is the East Capitol Street. I said, so I'm on the northeast side of Washington.
Right.
And I said, when I cross over East Capitol, I'm going to be on the southeast side of Washington. And I'm talking to four cars. I said, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting in the Capitol. I said, this is a photo op right here. Right? I said, all the inaugurals are on this side until Ronald Reagan. Okay? Ronald Reagan wanted his on the west front because he didn't want to turn his back on his fellow Californians.
Respect.
Okay? Then I talk about the dome of the Capitol made of cast iron. It weighs 9 million pounds.
Yeah.
It has 36 columns at the base, representing each state that were in the Union when they built it. And up top, 13 columns. Symbolic of 13 original colonies.
That's the colonies.
Right, up top. Inside, they have a light.
Right.
That they cut on at night. When Congress worked late at night, they cut that light on.
Okay.
And that's to let the wives know they working late. They like,
Hey, okay. Like we all here.
Now talk about Statue of Freedom. We call her Lady Freedom. And I said that she's the tallest statue in Washington. No other statue in Washington is taller than Freedom.
She's 19 feet tall.
6 inches.
And I think about like 15 tons, I think, something like that.
And so I said she faces east,
All
so the sun never sets on Freedom. I see the flag flying on the east, on the center side. That means they're in session. One in the center flies 24 hours a day.
Okay.
And there's 7 sites in the United States where flag flies. White House is one. And I told them, I said, y'all made a wise choice because the United States, Hershtown Trolley is the only trolley company that can go up Capitol Hill.
Right.
I may say something like, put your passports on. I get permission.
Right.
27th president.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the only senator that we honor, Robert Taft, his son. That's the statue in front. It's 27th bells rung on special occasions, like my birthday. On the left, Chris Palmer Steakhouse.
Oh, hey, I gotta check that out.
This is Jones Day law firm. Okay. And when Trump was in town, Trump was here. One of his lawyers, one of our prestigious law firms.
Yeah.
And one of the Trump lawyers was there. These statues are called griffins. Half lions, half eagle.
Right.
I say one of the male, one of the female. Can you tell me which one?
The one on the right.
Look.
One on the right. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Like, I bet you I can't tell which one the male and the female. All right.
On the left, this is the Japanese Memorial to Patriotism. Those ones that were interned in internment camps during World War II. They have got the populations and the names of all the islands. These stones represent the generation, 5 generations. That bird, pelicans,
Yeah.
they're entangled in barbed wire. Symbols of death. On my left right here is International Brotherhood of Teamsters. This is the nation's second largest labor. No, Jimmy Hoffa's not buried.
Right, this is his building, right?
The other one is up on by the White House.
Okay.
AFL-CIO.
They probably got pieces of him everywhere.
I hear you thinking.
Yeah, I seen that movie. Man, you did a lot of stuff, my man.
This is the Senate fountain under their garage.
Oh, nice. Ooh, if they get a crack, they have a problem in the garage.
So when we open up the hop on, hop off, you might be coming up this way.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love this tour right here because I wanted to get all of the stops in the train. And the 4 that I took, we didn't do that. We went 11th Street, 13th Street, and it was kind of like freestyle, basically.
Abe is good too, man. Abe been here like 20 years.
I heard Abe is good.
He is very good. These guys, they must be 8th graders. All the class and that's it. The Monaco, that little yellow building. That's a popular place for conferences during the day. You might see them out there talking. And the building behind it is headquarters for the Capitol Police. Okay. So we are approaching Union Station. Union Station is the gateway for our city to Amtrak and Metro rail. Up on the column, you'll see the Legionnaire statues. Well, those inside the Legionnaire, but those represent the progress of the railroad. Those statues. So you might see electric, gas, I've got the big word, wood, coal.
Okay. Everything that played into the part of the railroad.
This is called Columbus Plaza. That's the statue of Chris Columbus, Columbus Plaza. The statue of Chris Columbus. around the plaza, you'll see 56 flags representing our 50 states and our 6 territories.
Okay.
All right? And they're in order as they came into the Union, starting with Delaware on the left, all the way around Hawaii on the right, and our 6 territories.
Okay.
This statue of Chris Columbus, that's how he stood on the bows of his ship. The winged figure in front is called Discovery. On the right side is young man, old man Neil. He represents the old world. On the other side, the young man represents the new world. On top is the world supported by 4 eagles, represent America's presence all around the world.
Okay.
The three flags poles represent his 3 ships: the Nina, the Pina, the Santa Maria, and the Margarita.
Okay. Wow.
Did you hear that?
That's nice.
Santa Maria,
Margarita.
Margarita.
I knew I heard it. I was like, okay, that's probably what it was called.
They laugh at that. Well, I asked on hot toddy too.
Right.
On the right, this is the third. This is the administration building for the Supreme Court. This is the Thurgood Marshall, our first black
Big
justice.
timer.
And that's the SEC. I forgot what she said with that.
I figured Rob was at Union State.
How you doing, sir?
Gentlemen.
How you doing?
What's happening?
All the above. No, I'm training. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's training me.
Yeah. Making it work. Making it work, man. Yeah.
Dirt. All right, man. Y'all see you.
All right, y'all. What gets me, people act like they don't see these vehicles. Yeah, that's true. I think it's just universally, you see a vehicle, no matter what language you speak, get out of the way.
This used to be our main post office. Now it is the Postal Museum. You ever go in there?
I went in there a few times when I was younger, though.
Yeah. They have exhibits dating all the way back to the Pony Express. Hey, man. Oh, can you hear me there? Governor has an office here. He comes to Washington, or he or she comes to Washington to do tour lobby. And also, you have news agencies here like CNN, CS, NBA, SCN, CBS, NBC, and you'll see over there. See the cameras up.
Yeah.
See the guy with the camera. That's where when they do interviews, and you see the Capitol in the background. That's where they at right there.
Oh, not nowhere. They just come outside.
And sometimes they're up on the roof. Like during the inauguration, you see them up on the roof.
Okay. Right, it's like an overview look. Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
On the front right is the George Hotel. Curious George Hotel. Curious George. Where you grew up at?
I grew up here.
Oh, okay. What's the good high school?
I went to Dunbar. I went to Hand Junior High when it was there.
Parking lot now.
Oh, yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, I remember I was working at Habitat for Humanity, and we had went there to go pick something up, and I'm walking through where used to be what I remember was the auditorium, and it was just nothing there no more. I was like, wow, like. Fine driving right there.
On my left, this is one of the oldest fire stations here in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And the museum's up on the second floor. That's the oldest fire truck.
Wow, that's the first fire truck? Wow, right. I had to take a picture of that too.
That's the chief right there.
This guy right here didn't get the memo. What side he on? He didn't get the memo. You know, when I see that all the time, like have the woman walking on the outside, I'm like, that's so wrong. Like, it should be the other way around. But then when you put it in perspective with the statues, like, that actually makes sense. The guy's always on the left. Because the woman is always right. You got a sweet life if you keep that in mind.
And look, all the time, look at that dog. Man, he was there.
Right. What was he looking at?
And this right here, this is the right here is where they check.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to the Capitol White House, you got to go and check right here. You know, even when we take people up there,
right?
Go through that clearance right here.
Yeah.
And all under there. There's something nice to say about Charlie. Now, all the time, and then you know how to video.
Uh-huh.
See, I work video while I'm talking also. That helps.
Right.
A lot of guys don't like to use it, you know.
Right. I didn't know. I haven't seen anybody use them.
Yeah, I do all the time. It helps. Now, on a night tour, we can't go across the bridge. On the night tour, you see, we used to go to Iwo Jima,
Right.
the Marine Corps Memorial. But we can't now because we can't go across the bridge.
Okay.
Okay. So what they do is they substitute that for World War II. World War II is small and everybody's there.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I do,
That's true.
and MJ, we do this. We'll let people on here.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
And that way, it's not holding you up, and you give the people the 3 stops. Okay, this is a Peace Memorial, a Naval Peace Memorial. The one that is weeping is called History. The one that stand up is called America. And in the book, you have 600,000 soldiers that died in the Civil War with names on it. And that's history weeping on the shoulders of America. Oh, they got water in the fountain, water in the freshman pool. Last week was empty.
Yeah, they have it in there, and then they take it out, then they put it back. I've seen it filled probably 3 times, and then I've seen it unfilled probably 4 to 6 times.
Okay, statue. This is our 18th president, General Grant, Ulysses S. Grant. As he rides toward Cincinnati, he was over Ohio. The lions represent courage.
Okay.
There's the artillery on one side, the cavalry on the other. Charge!
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
All right.
I always wondered what those statues was.
One is cavalry and one is artillery. Now, sometimes I stop and I know history does too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I talk about the dome and the Capitol. How many columns up top?
36.
No, up top.
Oh, up top. 13.
13. You see the lights on? You can look in there and see the light on?
Uh-huh.
At night you can really see it.
They working.
So when the flags on both sides mean they're in session.
Okay.
That mean they're doing no work. It's in session.
Right.
And one is sent up by 24 hours. So they set it up, I think the protest tomorrow in Hershtown.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is I'll come out and go around the east front on a night tour. And I'll stop right here at Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'll let them off. Say, walk across and meet me down the other side where the trails are.
Right.
The trails. And I said, take about 10 minutes. I said, and I talk about the insurrection, the inaugurations are.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it was at, right here. All the fences were up, man. I came through there, man. That was hurt. That was something.
I bet, man. I was watching that on TV unfold, and I'm like,
right here, Garfield's our 20th president. Named Garfield. He was the second president to be shot. Now, you see those 2 buses over there?
Yeah.
Those buses here are every day for emergency evacuation.
Okay. Just in case of insurrection situation.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
When I see this like this, I said, there's some future congressmen, senators, doctors, lawyers. Maybe a president or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
On my food out, this is the Botanic Garden, this is the nation's garden. They have 6,000 different varieties, species of plants and flowers. Yeah. And also, you got to come to second week of July. They have this stick.
The corpse flower.
Corpse flower.
Yes, sir. Smell like rotted flesh. I seen that flower one time. Even the devil's tongue. They got the devil's tongue in there too. Same thing. Stink.
On the left is HEW.
Mm-hmm.
Health and Human Services. Is that how it goes? You had an effect wearing your mask.
Right.
Front right, this is one of our Smithsonian. This is the Indian Museum. This is made of Minnesota limestone to depict the weather.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to have this is the garden. So you'll see them growing different things. And I used to ask people, I said, can you tell which is what? Anybody tell? Who do you recognize? I see the corn. I see this. This represents the heritage of the ancestors, the different teepees.
Yeah.
On the left is Voice of America. Voice of America broadcasts over 140 countries. Just not the United States.
How ironic. And it's here.
That's it. The Master's College. On the left, one block up the street, we'll see, they call it that roof. That glass roof, the vaulted roof, I think it's called. That's the Bible Museum.
Okay.
Museum of the Bible. The building back there is public education, and the teachers on board. That's the Lyndon Baines Johnson building. In front of this is our brand new museum of the White Eisenhower. And to go back and hop on hop, this is going to be one of our stops.
Okay.
7, right?
Right. Air and Space Museum that is closed for 6 months.
This is the largest museum, one of the largest museums in the world. I think largest. Museum in the world. Charles Member, Wright Brothers.
These two buildings on the left are the Wright Brother buildings. I think the bigger one is for the oldest one. The bigger brother building is right there, and it's the little brother building. Only because that building is taller than this one. I don't know for sure.
I said they have the moon rock. You touch the moon rock.
Yeah. They had the moon rock. They had the car with the meteor on top of it.
That's over here.
Oh, yeah. Over there. I knew it was somewhere right here.
This is the Hershtown Museum. Modern art, contemporary sculpture. I said we nicknamed this building Donut. Ask me why.
Shaped like a donut. And it's hollow in the middle.
It's round, it has a hole in the middle, and sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
I said this trolley is 13.4. Clearance is 13.6. We do inches. Please duck down. Please duck. This is the nation's housekeeper, GSA, General Service Administration. This is the Robert Weaver building. This is HUD, HUD, Housing and Urban Development. On the left, this is this is FA Control of Currency. My wife used to work there.
Okay.
OCC. Also, they have the Finance Agency and Trade Commission, Federal Trade Commission. All
There's a lot of places in here. Wow.
National Endowment for the Arts.
Wow.
This is the day tour.
Yeah.
On the left is St. Joseph. St. Joseph. This is one of the oldest Catholic churches in Washington. This is back in 1897. And I said, we're in the southwest side of Washington. And as I go further up, a couple of condos here, the average around $3,000-$4,000.
Right. Yeah.
I said we're crossing over 95, which is goes from Maine to Florida. Then about rush out. I come with these condos right here.
Oh yeah. Rush hour. Terrible.
front yard, no backyard. This is Thomas Jefferson Junior High School.
I remember I used to play baseball in hand. We played on that field. Gave him the business too. Gave him the business. I think we beat him by 5. Yeah, I think we beat him by 5. That was like my first and only time really playing baseball. After that, I was like, no, this ain't for me.
This is headquarters for one of the Disabled Veterans of America Veterans Award. Thank you for your service. This is our premier waterfront property. They have all kinds of restaurants, stores, hotels.
Much different than what I remember. I miss Phillips down here.
Let's go to the club. What the Charles?
Zanzibar, H2O. Yeah, all that.
I parked my boat over there.
What else? It was something else down
Stop
here.
8.
Okay.
They kept the water taxes.
Right.
Now, some people go straight.
Mm-hmm.
I was trained to go this way.
Right. Me too. I remember going through here, going past the Spy Museum, the Font Plaza, and all that.
Y'all get a ticket right there. Metro stop. Approaching L'Enfant Plaza. Here, Charles L'Enfant was the designer of our city. He laid it out in the grid. This is Benjamin Banneker Park. He finished the design. George Martin Hyde didn't finish the design. On my front left, this is the headquarters of the U.S. Postal Service.
Okay.
The Secretary of the Post Office up on the top floor.
Mm-hmm.
They got a job open. I don't need to apply. This red strip gun right here is the International Spy Museum.
Home of 007 car. And everything else.
So that's the museum they call. Is that all Spartan right there?
Yep. There you go.
On the left is the Management Hotel, one of our 5-star hotels. Room, a single room start there about $750 a night. This is U.S. Department of Energy. They're responsible for your low gas prices.
Right.
James Hershtown building. The red brick building is the Industries and Arts building. That's the second oldest Smithsonian. It's not in use right now. They're refurbishing it right now. My front right, the National Museum of African Art. This building looked at large on the outside. We go 6 stories down the ground. In front of me is the original castle. It's an administration building. It has a statue on the other side, James Smithson, and he's buried on the inside. I said, my kids call it Hogwarts.
It looked like it. It looked like it.
On the right, this is the Arthur Sackler Gallery and the Freer Gallery. And you have the, I said, all our Smithsonians are free. This one right here is freer. On both sides of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, these arches connect the 2 buildings. It's a walkway, overhead walkway. And this building was built in World War II. And they were short of money and didn't have, so they used the architectural drawings from a prison for this building. During the Civil War, this is where Abraham Lincoln had the livestock on one side and the crops on the other. Also, they have a farmer's market right there on Fridays.
I seen it
If you
before.
look up on the windows, you'll see the livestock, different livestock they have here.
Ram, horse.
This is the office of the secretary right here, on the second floor.
That's nice. Never paid attention to the. See, you're real detailed. You're real detailed. Like, I see what you mean when you pay attention to the statues, because those are statues in a way. So
Right here on the left, this used to be the original Bureau of Engraving and Printing. But now it's U.S. Forest Service. Home of who? Smokey the Bear!
Yep.
Only you can prevent forest fires. On the front right is the tallest freestanding stone Egyptian obelisk in the world, called the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument. Honor of our first president. It stands 555 feet tall and 1/8 inches.
Yep.
Has 50 flags around, representing each state. And depends on where I'm at. I said, if you look a third up,
Yep.
you can see where the stone changes color. Ask me why.
And blew it for 26 years because they ran out of money.
And what I used to say, I said, Abraham Lincoln started construction before the Civil War. During the Civil War, they halted construction for the lack of funds.
Right.
After the war, they completed from a different quarry.
Yeah.
Same quarry, different quarry.
They got the people that they was getting the stone from originally went out of business, so they had to go to Pennsylvania and find the closest thing that they could get to it, which was the sandstone. So I guess they was just like, F it, just come on, just give it to us. We need to finish this project. I think the base is 55 feet across, all around. The dome is made out of aluminum. Yeah, the base.
Connor. Ooh, I'm in prepared. Oh my God. I think it's Connor, baby. It's a little.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm sitting at light, I might talk about the original steam elevator. It took about 20 minutes to get to the top.
Yeah.
Only men would ride. That's the helicopter. Those are helicopters from the Pentagon. Those are what they use for the evacuation.
Okay. That's the Black Hawks.
This is your only helicopter you see here because this is a no-fly zone.
Right.
Right. So You know the president's helicopter because they have white tops.
Yeah.
If you see two of them, he's not. If you see one or two, he's not in it.
Yeah.
If you see three of them, he's in one.
Right. He more than likely he's gonna be in the middle.
This is look at the rugby here. On the left is the memorial, and the red part is the memorial. The stone part is the memorial, and the red part is the museum, the Holocaust Museum.
Mm-hmm.
That stick figure represents a broken swastika. The one right here up front is upside down house, represents their lives turned upside down.
Wow. Interesting. And now that I look at it, it's the shape of a house.
Upside down.
Huh.
Usually there's some playing rugby
Okay.
in the evening, but they do it night too.
Oh, okay.
On the left, this is where our paper money is printed.
Mm-hmm.
They do $7 million a day. I said, this is my wife's favorite building.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I name stuff. Like they do postage stamps, military commissions,
Yeah.
crypto systems.
And believe it or not, money is not even, when you hear the term, do you think money growing trees? No, because it's not even paper in the first place. It's linen and cotton woven real good. Because if you think about it, you wash money, it still come out with the printing and everything on it. Put some paper in your pocket and wash it. Watch what happens to it. It's just gonna ball up. It's gonna be a hard, white piece of paper. Who told me that? Xander. Xander told us that. Then I looked at it. I took $1 out of my pocket and I was looking at it. I said, man, that makes so much sense. Yeah, you can see the ridges in it at that point.
We're the lowest. We on sea level.
Mhm.
This is tidal basin. This is a man-made inlet outlet that keeps our city from flooding. Paddle boats.
Mm-hmm.
And a home of 3,000 Japanese cherry tree that blooms first and second week of April.
Yeah. Isn't it? It's two sets of cherry blossoms. The ones that peak for about 21 days, and then I forgot the other ones. And there's some dogwoods too. Yeah, it's something like that.
Right here. So this is the spot right here. You come here in the morning, you see fish.
Yeah.
I think catfish, bass.
Oh, you can catch bass out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice.
On my right, this is memorial that honors our third president, Thomas Jefferson.
So,
It's designed after Roman Pantheon.
yeah. Those trees right there are dogwoods.
Dogwood.
Yeah.
I talk about this highway right here. This is 95 Lane, Florida. This is what the lead city. Now, thank you. So I stood there right here and I'm going to take a picture. He's 19 feet tall. He had 36 column represent the state that were in the union. This be more where he's president.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I have a tour, not a tour, but when I have a charter, I tell kids, I tell them go in there, I said, look behind, I'm saying a scavenger hunt, look behind the statue, tell me what you find. And they don't recognize it. It's wheat and corn.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Those are his properties.
They wouldn't know what wheat looked like. They wouldn't know. Probably corn, but wheat. You wouldn't know what wheat looked like.
That's one of the scavengers.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's high tide. It's high.
Yeah, it is.
On the left is Garfield. Mason, George Mason.
Yeah, George Mason.
He wrote the Virginia Bill of Rights. This is the bridge right here on the left here, 1992, the Air Force flag.
Mm-hmm.
When I ride across the bridge, I tell them, look to the right, across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
See the red truck? Look straight up. You see the white, you see the top white. It be lit up at night.
Ah, right.
Oh. On the left is the Potomac River. This separates us from the Commonwealth of Virginia. That's the Pentagon, the largest federal building in the world. If we look to the right of that, you see the three spirals.
Mm-hmm.
United States Air Force Memorial.
Okay.
I forgot what the theme was. And I'll tell you what the theme was. Each one of them means something.
Okay. Honor, victory, and something else, yeah.
And I talk right here. I talk about that we're on. Remember I told you we don't have an avenue for Ohio, but we're on Ohio Drive.
Right.
On the right, this is where we play softball, baseball, cricket, rugby, frisbee, Pokemon, Pac-Man.
Everything. So it's a public park. Well, public area.
But usually, I think it's colleges.
Okay.
Because you see Bowie or you see like Georgetown University playing Howell and something like that.
Oh, this is like basically their field.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's.
It's a public field.
Right.
But they be out there in the evening, like the colleges be out there.
Okay, makes sense.
On the left is Arlington Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
And right at 10 o'clock is the Arlington House. It'd be lit up at night.
Yeah.
Andrew Jackson, Robert Lee. At the Lee Custom Mansion. And you can look at night, about 4 o'clock, you'll look, you'll see a little light. That's the John F. Kennedy Eternal Flame.
I gotta come through here at night.
And then on the left, you see 2 spotlights in the clearing.
Yeah.
Oh, you see it, the amphitheater. See the white building?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be lit up at night.
Oh, okay.
The amphitheater. Tuna unknown something. That's where your wife is probably.
Yeah. Well, no, she off today.
She off today.
Yeah.
You can tell you roll a smile.
Right. Now, I already told her, I said, oh, guess who I'm with today? Smiling. She said, oh yeah. Like, yep. About to go meet him at at the Welcome Center now. Like, I'll call you back.
Tour, the dates where they keep straight.
Right.
So, what can you tell me about
FDR? FDR, he's the only president to serve 3 terms, in which he died on the 4th term that he was served. I think he got elected, but then he died. Something like that. Or he got elected for the 3rd term and then died. One of the two, but I think he served
4 terms.
He served, okay, yeah. So he did a full 3, got elected for the 4th one, then died. He, one of 2 presidents in wheelchairs. He played a big part with
The Depression.
just the Great Depression.
Social Security.
Oh yeah, that's what the line is in there. The bread line.
Yeah.
The Social Security.
Depression.
His wife was a
First ambassador to UN.
Okay, yeah.
And
First.
this is the only female First Lady memorial that we have.
Really?
No.
He loved this dog. His dog has a few statues down here.
What's the dog? And that's the only dog statue we got.
Yep. He's
What's the
dog.
dog name?
Oh my goodness.
Dog name.
Yeah.
Get to him. It has 4 air galleries.
Yeah. Represent all
four
4 terms. Yep.
Yep. 30 seconds, right?
I know what he did, what he had done in the White House though. You know, he got a pool under the press room. Yeah.
Nixon closed it off.
Yep. A lot of people don't know. When I say that to people, they be like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yep." Where they be, you see that press conference and everybody be talking. If you pull that floor up, it's a pool, a still intact pool that's filled with wires under it. And that was because of FDR, because the New York Times knew that he liked swimming. So they made it their business to get my man a pool built in the White House. I think they funded why he had a pool down there.
So what can you tell me about
MLK, it's a hole in the mountain because oh my goodness, I forgot what it was. But he doesn't have no legs on his statue because it's his work is still unfinished.
It's the lower part.
Yeah, the lower part.
It's still
His work is still unfinished. The mountain.
It's called the Mountain of Despair.
Mountain of Despair, right.
Hewed out. I can't think of that. This is, I never put a bathroom right here. This is a couple restrooms right here.
Yeah. It's the, I guess, welcome center for MLK, I guess.
Right.
He has a lot of little sayings around the wall that I took pictures of him.
And what I do, I tell, when I said, take a picture of one that you like.
Right.
And I get them to share it when they come back though.
Right.
This is the brand new stables for the Park Police horses.
Mm-hmm.
The Questionnaire Center. Congratulations, G-W. I went in here.
Graduated so early. Oh no, it's May.
Yeah.
It's May. Okay. That's about right.
I'm going past here. I'm coming over to stop it. Lincoln Memorial. You know about the Erskine, right?
Not that much.
John Erskine, he invented the screw propeller.
Okay.
And what's it, the ironclad? That little boat. Anyway, he was the one that revolutionized boating.
Okay.
This kind of propeller.
I know Constitution Avenue used to be a canal. Was this a canal too?
All this was, water.
Okay, so that's why his statue is right there, because basically, the god on the water. He made travel over the water easy, pretty much. Okay, makes sense.
Really?
What is they doing?
Really?
Like, clearly you came in the wrong way.
You talk about Memorial Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That connects north and the south. That's the first connection from north and the south.
Okay.
This is the Lincoln Memorial honoring our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Up on a colonnade, where you see 36 statues represent the states of the Union during his presidency. Up on a colonnade, you see 48 states that represent the states of the Union when they built this memorial. All right?
And Alaska and Hawaii is not up there.
It's a plaque down where the National Park Service sign is.
Oh, okay.
With them on it.
Oh, okay.
Across, you'll see the Women's Memorial, Vietnam Veteran Memorial, 58,000 names on it. Reflecting pool. Jenny. That's what Duke do. He does everything. In front of us is the Korean War Memorial.
Yep.
It has 19 statuettes. Marching through the DMZ, the 30th parallel.
With all of the NATO countries on the sides. Yep.
And they have a wall. Here.
I'm about to come ask you a question.
Morning.
How you doing?
I have a ticket for two. They told me I could drop in. Did they call you?
Yeah, but you have to go to the Welcome Center. That's
No, I
Tiffany.
already did with it. I was late a little bit, and they told me to jump in the car
over here
to scan when I drop off.
Oh, okay.
We were driving, we got in the traffic.
Okay, so I'm the training vehicle. We train it.
Oh, so it's not the pool.
Here it is right here.
Oh yeah, coming around. Oh, that was the lady you was talking to.
So now she's gonna be here for half an hour, and we give her half an hour at night too.
Okay.
So I usually tell them. I tell them on the second level from the top, there's a plaque on the ground. Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial.
Yep.
Dr. Martin Luther King, the way he sits, with the eye, everything, that's where he stood.
Yeah.
And take a picture of that.
I got a couple pictures.
Okay? And when I go inside, I talk about Abraham Lincoln, that he chartered the first and only deaf university in our country. Guided University here in Washington, D.C.
Really?
Okay? So I want you to look at his hands, and you might notice that A is initial and L is modified.
Really? Never paid that no mind. Huh?
And on the left wall is the Gettysburg Address. On the right wall is the second inaugural address. Okay? There's a mistake on the second inaugural address.
Yeah. Yep. I know.
I said, I want you to find it. Tell me before you come back, or I'm not going to expect it. Okay. I said, yeah. And really?
That was petty. That was petty.
I said, well, I'm not going to look you back. Oh, get mad. So, it's on the 21st line.
I think it's supposed to be an E.
No.
Or it's supposed to be an I, and they made it.
They made it an E, but it's supposed to be F, future.
Okay.
Future. They made it E.
Future.
But they corrected it.
Okay.
So tell me which one it is. I said, I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. I said, but because I like you, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Line 21. Because they have no find, they don't find.
Right. I'm going in and looking around like.
Line 21.